Oakland Avenue, 6 o'clock in the morning here. This is a major commercial street here in Indiana. You got all kind of restaurants and shops and stuff here. Oakland Avenue. And we are right near the Oakland Cemetery, the town cemetery here in Indiana, PA. You know, coming in this morning and walking through campus, or coming in last night and walking through campus, one of the things I wanted to see or recognize was my dorms, my old dorms. You know, with parents living in Pittsburgh, when I first went to school here, you know, you have to stay in the dorms. So I was looking for my dorm building. And so I'm going through I'm going past all these residences and suites. You know, these massive resort-looking buildings. And I'm like, you know, I don't remember the name of my dorm building. You know, that escapes me. But, you know, it really doesn't matter because I wouldn't recognize it today if they kept the same name. So anyways, last night I'm walking from the campus up, you know, along Oakland Avenue, and I spot this. And I recognize this structure. In fact, these structures here, across from the cemetery, Oakland Hall. And Oakland Hall in my day was a dorm building, okay? And so that's what we called it. We didn't call it a suite. I remember my dorm building, you know, it had like a counselor at the end of the hall. And it had, like, down in the lobby, it had, I think, a pool table, couches, a couple chairs, and tables. That was the extent of my dorm building. There was no suite. There was no residences, you know, and mailbox, you know, gold mailboxes along the wall with, you know, 1,500, you know, boxes there. But today I couldn't recognize the structures, I did recognize this Oakland Hall. And and the reason I recognize it is for two reasons. One is that it was so far outside, in my view, of the campus, which is like a mile down there, you know, or half a mile down there. It's a good ways off campus, but still, you know, in 1979, I noticed it was still a dorm building. And I thought, well, it's kind of odd that, you know, the school would have a dorm building, you know, kind of really off campus. So coming back here last night, I recognized the building and buildings. And Oakland Hall, I recognized the name too. So, you know, I don't know if the school owns it anymore. It doesn't look like they own it. But I will tell you this as a certain sign of the times. In my day, it was a room with showers down the hall. One wing, and my dorm was co-ed, so one wing was young men, the other wing young women, and you had a room with two beds and a desk on on either side, on both sides, and and showers down the hall. Now look at this as a sign of the times compared to today's students. I Oakland Hall. Um, yeah, I don't think the campus owns it anymore. I don't think IUP owns it anymore. Infinity Rentals Inc. now owns the building. And sad, look at that, private rooms, internet and utilities included, you know. So, and it was renovated, it looks like. And, it's like in my day, it was a lap of luxury, you know. Now it's kind of been reduced to sort of like the old YMCA's, if any of you guys, in their 50s or so, 60s, remember the YMCA's of old. You had private rooms with showers down the hall. Ah, my.